Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. This is my world famous sipping den, and on this channel I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol and everything that has anything to do with coffee. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know what? Today we are doing a wine, and every comment I do I always pin it because it always has a link to the playlist that pertains to whatever I'm reviewing. In this case, Italian red wine. Now, this is a very special wine. It is Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. There it is, 2017. About $25 is what I paid for this. It is DOCG, that is the highest designated rating in Italy. Guarantees quality, basically. Let me see, 14, was it? 14.5% alcohol by volume. Now, a few things about this wine. First of all, Braccesca is the winery. And I believe they have, and I wrote it down, 1,255 acres, and they have planted with vines 855. They came to be a winery in 1990, and they are in, well, that's when they came out with this wine here. And that this is a 2017. No, they are in Tuscany. Now, a little something about this wine. When you see Vino Nobile right there, Vino Nobile di I have to always look at it, Montepulciano. So the CH is, or the CI is pronounced CH, and you accent or accentuate the A. But if you don't want to sound ridiculous like Montepulciano, then you would just say Montepulciano. There's another wine that's Montepulciano di Abruzzo, and that's different. That's a whole different region and a whole different grape variety. This variety, so this, when you see this, it basically means the noble wines from Montepulciano. That is a designation. All right, it's an area, and in that area, which is a DOCG area, they have to grow a certain amount of certain style of grape. They have to. It has to be a certain style, and in this case, this wine has to be made up of 70%, at least 70% Sangiovese, and then the other 30% could be grapes, but other different grapes, but they have to be grown in that region. We'll do some Abruzzo Montepulciano, a whole different grape, and we'll do that later. This one here is what I'm interested in now. I hope that wasn't too confusing for you, because I confused the hell out of myself. Tell you what I did tonight. I made myself some ribs, right? Some delicious ribs. Matter of fact, I'm so stuffed now, it isn't funny. And I made a loaded mashed potato, where I put mashed potatoes. I put some garlic and onion in it. I used some cream, some heavy cream actually, in there to thicken it up and give that mouthfeel. I put a bunch of butter in there. And then I loaded it with cheese on top and some bacon. And also had some baked beans with bacon. And that was my dinner tonight. And what I did with this was, so best for this, believe it or not, is to chill it at least in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. Just knock the heat off of it. It should be decanted at least an hour before you drink it. You see, I put it in here, and I drank it with my dinner. So now I'm going to do a review on it before it disappears. So I decanted it real nice, let it sit for an hour, chilled it, and had it with my dinner real nice. So I'm going to pour some in here. There's the color. Oh, that's kind of nice. Now, this wine must be aged at least 2 years. If it's a Reserva, then it has to be aged at least 3 years. This is not a Reserva, 2 years. This is a very dry wine, but it smells sweet in a way because it is so fruit forward, and sometimes people confuse the fruitiness with sweetness, but it's not sweet. But it is very fruit smelling. A beautiful, beautiful bouquet of just basket full of beautiful dark fruits, really. It's just delicious smell. And a lot of cherry is popping out. Let me go ahead and taste it. I'm dying to taste it. I know I had it with dinner, but we're going through this nice. All right. What a well-balanced wine. The tannins are still getting them. They're not real tough. They're softened, but they're there. The acidity is beautiful. I'm getting that tannin on the roof of my tongue, that dry feeling. I'm getting that juicy on the side, like the acidic, like the lemon, but that's not crazy either. And then I'm getting that beautiful fruit bouquet. You can tell it's been softened up. It's 2017, so it is 6 years old. Plus, I decanted it rough in here. I mean, I poured it rough, and then I let it sit now probably for 2 hours. So it softened it up nice. And you know that smell now that I've tasted it, and it's a beautiful floral smell as well as that just bouquet of fruit. And the beautiful thing is, as far as that juicy and that tannin and the way they're balancing each other out, and when you eat fat, that tannin goes away. Coat your tongue. You won't really taste the tannin. But I'm getting a little bit of, I would say, really a toss between some tobacco and some leather. And leather has such a nice smell. You ever been to a leather shop? You ever put leather in your mouth, like a baseball glove, tightening it? Or if you've smelled leather, you kind of imagine that taste, that smell, that leather. With the taste of that tobacco, and some people describe that as woodsy, leafy, earthy. Tobacco, leather, all fit in the same ballpark. The fruit, you could break down fruits, whatever your brain tells you you're tasting. I'm just going to tell you it's very fruity. Cherry was popping out more than others, but there's a lot of fruit under there. So it's well balanced, and well balanced, you need the tannin, the acidity, and the fruitiness to kind of all be rounded out. Nothing taken over in here. It's the case. This wine was really good my dinner tonight. I mean, it was fantastic. So, this, my friends, is very good. It is worth every bit of that $25. It is DOCG. Made under the strictest rules and the strictest laws in Italy. We'll try the Montepulciano, the Abruzzo. Maybe the whole different grape. We'll get into that at the next, when we do it. But this one is good. This is very good. You go find it. If not, you find something with that same thing right here, right? And the noble grape of this area. It's a winner, everybody. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to sub. I'll see you on the next one.